Main chick versus side bitch.
Chapter 27, Kiara.
At the hospital, I sat near the bed with his cold, lifeless body. It was over. All the years of arguing and chasing each other ended in only a few minutes. His mother, Miss Coleman, was the only person in the room with me. Her screams echoed off the walls as she cried over and over for her son. "I told you, son. I told you. I told you." She cried and cried, but I was numb. I wonder what she told him that I hadn't. How I begged him to stop doing the things he did. All of my tears had been cried years ago, begging Dwayne to be faithful to me. Tonight, all those things we fought about came to light. He told me that you were pregnant. I nodded yes to Mama Coleman and tried not to think about our baby. Instead, my thoughts went over what the police told me. The man who killed Dwayne was a detective. They found him in a car a few miles away with a bullet in his own skull. I always wondered why people didn't just kill themselves in the first place. Why did they have to take others with them? Mama Coleman wiped her nose. Her eyes were cherry red and her voice was hoarse. "Mama Coleman, I can't be in here anymore. I just can't." I felt the tears coming. We had been in the hospital all night. They pronounced him dead and gave us much time as we needed to be next to him. But I couldn't do it anymore. I knew his kids and their mothers would want to come in, and I didn't want to be here when they came. I know, baby, I know. I still had his blood on my blouse. I stood up looking at the love of my life lying there still and lifeless. And I still couldn't believe it. "How are you going to get home, baby?" "I'll walk or catch a cab." I looked down to see that I didn't have shoes on my feet. Everything had been so out of place and crazy at the house. I just wanted to get him to the hospital and I didn't care about anything else. "Bye, son. I love you," she said, but I couldn't do that. I knew Dwayne wasn't there anymore. Instead, I wandered out into the hall, trying not to look at all the people with their lingering stares. I knew I looked crazy with blood all over me and my hair strewn across my head, my eyes red, but I didn't care. Tonight I almost died, and the only person close to me was now gone. I lost my mama, and now I lost Dwayne. I was numb and I needed to rest or I was going to lose my mind. As I walked through the lobby with Miss Coleman on my arm, I saw her. I saw that bitch Aryan with bloodshot eyes. Everything in me wanted to claw her eyes out, but I didn't have the strength. Besides, what would fighting her do? She walked towards me, but I stopped her. "Don't come close to me!" I yelled at her, startling Mama Coleman. "You can have him now. He's all yours," I told her as I kept walking, screaming all the way to the parking lot. "You can have him now. He's dead. You can have him." And that was the truth. The father of my unborn child was dead, and not even a week into marriage, I was now a widow, all over some pussy, a married woman, and a crazy-ass detective who couldn't turn around. That solidified it for me. Life was too short, and I couldn't waste any more time. The love of my life was gone, and so were the best years of my life, because I couldn't walk away. I felt so stupid as I walked to my car. The sun was coming up now, and I wondered how. How on earth could the sun come up on a day like this when I had lost so much? How could the sun rise? But that was life. Life must go on, no matter who lived or died.